Guys, it's your girl qochemist. So I am popping on camera to do this quick lock tutorial. So for those of you who follow me on Instagram, earlier today I posted a picture of a hairstyle that I did this morning on my locks, and I got some feedback. People wanted to see a tutorial. Super easy. So I'm actually home end of the day and I'm about to take it down, so I figured I would take it down and then quickly put it back up to show you hopefully how easy it is. Hopefully it goes as smoothly as it went this morning. So let's get started. So first let me show you the style. So I just have a little hump here in the front, and then this is the side view. It's kind of mohawkish, I guess you will. And then this is the detailing in the back. And the other side looks like the other side. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to take it down so you can see. I am removing a hairpin. I am untucking my hair. There is a rubber band, there it is, on the bottom, holding that together. Rubber band. And that's pretty much all the tools that I have used to do this style. This is reminiscent of several pompadour styles, hump styles, tied styles that you have seen here on the tube. So I'm just taking some components of other things I've seen and reusing it, which is pretty much what we do. There's nothing new under the sun. So I am going to carefully take this hair in the front, just because I like the portion that I had and I don't want to have to reinvent that wheel. So now let's get started. So what you're going to need to do is take a section of locks in the front and separate those out. So I'm going to temporarily use my rubber band, like so. Then you're going to take a portion to tie off. Now, where you place the knot that you're going to tie is solely dependent upon you. If you wear hump styles, you will know where to best place the bulk for the hump that you're creating. This that I'm about to tie is going to create the bulk that gives the hump height. Some people look good with a hump back here. Some people look good with a hump closer toward the front. You play with it and figure out what works best for your face shape, your forehead, protrusion. I'm just making up words. But for me, what I found is I took about this many locks on this side and this many locks on this side. And that's about even. It doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of even. And I decided for me, I needed to tie. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I needed to tie my hump closer to the front. So I'm pulling mine more toward the front, and I've tied it literally like I'm tying a string. And then I'm going to tie it a second time, just to take up so I don't have a bunch of random loose hairs. And depending on the length of your locks, one tie may be all you can do. If your locks are too short to tie, you may have to come up with a modification where you use pins or a band, rubber band or whatever. So now that I have this little kind of knot donut situation, and it needs to be pulled fairly tight, but not too tight. You don't want to pull your hair out. Then I am going to take this section in the front. I have my hand placed here just to secure this, and I'm going to kind of wiggle and fold that over the hump. Now I will say this part kind of reminded me of an old Foreign 78 video where she used to do this fabulous bump and bun in the back. So that reminded me of that. So after you have this, and you want to camouflage that bump as best you can. So this is what we're working with, and I'm holding this and the bump is under there, and this is what we're working with. All you're going to do for the remainder of this is take small sections like you're basket weaving, but instead you're just going to tie them. So you're going to take this first section. I need to do this facing forward just so I can see. And you're going to tie it over top of the hair that you folded over. So the hair you folded over is coming back, you're going to take this and tie it off to secure it. One tie, like so. Don't pull it too tight, and then you're going to hold that back. Then you're going to come in here, take another section from both sides, and you're going to tie that over top. And you've probably seen someone style locks similarly, so I would not be surprised. Then you have this. Next you're going to go in and you're going to just repeat this, going down the length of your head, keeping it as centered as possible and covering the previous set of section that you've tied off. And there's that section. And if you have any that poke out or stick out, if your locks are not even like mine aren't, you can always stick those in later. You're going to go grab this section, and yeah, tie it off. This is so quick and so easy, and you could literally do it anywhere. Like if you're at work, you could spruce your hair up in the bathroom. And you're just going to keep going down, tying off sections. When you get down here, it's a little difficult to separate the longer locks from the shorter pieces, but do the best you can. Boom. And I'm going to stop there because I'm about to take this down anyway, but you could tie, if your locks are longer, you could keep tying, but you basically just need to get it to the base of your neck. Then you're going to take your rubber band just to secure it. You probably don't need to, but it helps when you're tucking it to have them all neatly contained. So I have a little tail there, and then I'm just going to simply take that and roll it under. So you don't want to do that last tie off too tight because you need to tuck this hair in. Okay? And like I said, if you have a few stragglers, you just want to tuck and perfect that. And really, I don't absolutely need the hairpin, but for the sake of feeling secure, I'm going to take the hairpin. And all I did was just kind of took it, pushed this up even more, and just pop that in, just for a security blanket, if you will. So I wasn't worried that any was going to come out. And you just keep tucking, and got a few stragglers there. You just tuck and center it as best you can. And that is essentially the style that I had. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Of course, you can do many things with this. You could keep the hump, tie back so far I leave hair loose in the back. The hair that's loose in the back, you can leave it straight. You could braid it for a braid out. You could curl it. Just tons of things you can do. I'm sure if your hair were already done in a braid out, then it would create a more interesting texture. I also have plans for this style. I actually want to split the rows with the tying some kind of way and have the hump and create a wider column here, but I haven't figured that exactly how I'm going to do that. If you watch this and you like it, please rate, comment, subscribe. Feel free to do a video response. Feel free to post to my Facebook page if you try this. Feel free to post on Twitter and tweet me. Feel free to post on Instagram and tag me, but you have to be following me for that to work out. So follow me on Instagram at qochemist. But yeah, guys, all I did after I was done this morning, just kind of smoothed my little edges back with my brush. Didn't put any product. I just misted it with my little aloe vera gel and juice mixture. And then I actually took a scarf, which I don't see right now, and I just tied that down for a little bit. And that's the style. Kind of edgy, funky, but still elegant. Alright guys, hope you found this helpful. See you later. Bye.